All right, we now want to continue to another developing story, and this one is to do with the heavy rains. And now our reporter George Maringa now tells us that Masinga Dam is now full to capacity and the waters have started spilling over. Now remember that this comes just a day after the government issued an alert for people living downstream to move to higher areas for fear of heavy flooding. Maringa visited the dam and this is actually what he found out. Let's look at that.
Masinga Dam has hit headlines for the past 24 hours, more so after the government issued an alert of an imminent water spillage due to high water levels. Our visit to the dam just a day later shows that the prediction could actually be true, with the latest statistics being just 0.8 meters before spillage, something that will actually affect residents living in Tana River. Is what welcomes us to Masinga Dam in Bere. The water accumulates in the dam steadily, oblivious of the optimum levels it will register in less than 24 hours. When we get here, the water levels are at 1,056.37 meters above sea level, just 0.17 meters short of its spillage capacity of 1,056.5 meters. The dam draws its waters from Tana River, spreading a distance of 45 kilometers from the Tana Delta. At the moment, we are told 667 cubic meters of water flow every second, the highest ever received in over 3 years. At around 4 p.m., drops of water begin to occupy the spillway. This spillway stretches for close to a kilometer and joins the Tana River again. The spillage, an indication that water flowing downstream will soon reach those residing in Tana River. The flooding effect may not be felt in the surrounding villages here, but those in Tana River. As the sun sets, the Friday ultimatum issued for residents living in Tana River to move to higher ground draws near. George Maringa, KTN News at Masinga Dam.
An interesting developing over there in Masinga Dam. I want to bring in my colleague Hamza Yusuf, who is joining us from Garissa. And Garissa would be one of the places that would be affected with this spilling over of the water from Masinga Dam. Hamza, good morning. So the government, of course, gave direction that the residents should start, moving, especially those who are downstream, and especially those who would be affected. Can you confirm if this is already happening, and even if the government is actually helping the residents to do so?
Well, good morning, Betty. These have already been witnessed in Garissa, and water have started flown into Garissa town. One of the areas that currently is affected are Windsor, where now I'm standing by, and also Bulashek. Bulapunda is also said to have been affected, especially farms which are in that area. So people have started, been evacuated last night here from 7 p.m. But we have few of them who remain, and they're saying they don't have means and transport for them to go to a better area. We understand that this barely comes 1 month after the same situation what was witnessed in Garissa and Tana River, and many residents were taken to schools. And now that schools are on process, or schools have been opened, they're saying they don't have anywhere else to go. So they are appealing both county governments and also national government at least to do something now that they are in the holy month of Ramadan. So let's speak to some of the residents here from Garissa. This is Windsor, and it's one of the area that's mostly affected by the floods. Karibu sana kwenye KTN News. Mama, simama tu hivi kidogo, labda utueleze hali hii inawaathiri vipi?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mimi kama Mama Zahra, mkaaji wa Windsor, hali yetu ilikuwa mbaya sana na tumeadhiriwa sana tukiwa watu ya Windsor, na hakuna msaada yoyote tulipata, na hakuna mtu yoyote alikuja hapa Windsor kuangalia. Na sasa vile tunasikia tena maji inakuja na hatuna namna ya, kwa sababu tumehasarika sana the first time, na sasa tena maji inakuja, hatuna namna. Tungeomba serikali itafute namna, mbinu ya kucontrol hizi maji, kwa sababu hii ni man made, ni watu ya Kengen. Tunalaumu Kengen na hatuko tayari kulaumu tena.
Labda wewe mwenyewe ulipoteza nini last time ama mwezi jana, ama labda jirani yako walipoteza nini hasa vitu muhimu?
Watu walipoteza vitu sana. Mimi hata gari yangu ilizama ndani ya maji na ikaharibika. Vitu nyingi imechomeka, mattresses pia, na vitu nyingi imeenda na maji. Majirani zetu pia, kuna jirani yangu pia hata manyumba zilibomoka hapa karibu tu on your left. manyumba imebomoka, na yeye pia ni kiwete na hata hajiwezi, na hakuna namna ya kutoroka hiyo maji, ama hakuna mahali pengine angeweza kwenda, na pia ako na watoto wengi. Sasa sisi watu ya Windsor tunaona bado hatujasaidika kwa mambo ya maji.
Thank you so much. Na pole sana. Let's speak to another resident of Windsor here. Labda tueleze kama unaweza zungumza Kiingereza labda
Swahili ama yote na
Okay, sawa. Labda tueleze hali hii inakuathiri.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mimi mkaaji wa Windsor, tumeteseka na maji. Tulikuwa tunafikiri ni kitu kidogo, hali ilikuja tumeziba na gunia, tumeziba huko, kumbe ni kitu haishikiki. Baadaye tumeona imeingia paka kwa nyumba, vitu zimeharibika, machoo zimebomoka, vitu mingi zetu zimeharibika sana, na kuna hata wengine hata wamekosa manyumba zao, na hakuna mtu yoyote alitukujia, hata hatujui kama kuna serikali ama hatujui kuna nini hapa. Ni raia peke yake ndio tunatembea huko na hakuna msaada yoyote tumepata, na wengine wako mbaya sana, hali yao hata hajiwezi.
Thank you so much. Let's give chance to another resident here, if you can come over and maybe speak to us on the situation. Labda tueleze maji imefika wapi kwa sasa?
Maji saizi yamefika showground. Kusema kweli maji yameleta madhara mengi sana. Tauni kama unaona kama matresi yangu nilio hapo. Sijui hata saizi sijui nitalalia nini. Maji yote yamebeba matresi yangu. Sasa sijui serikali kwaje. Kila siku tunakujua na watu wa citizen nini, lakini hata hawasaidii lolote. Wanakuja wanatuambia tuongee, tuone msaada wote. Sasa kama kule ndani lakini hata hakuna msaidizi wote. Naomba serikali usaidie.
Labda hii mattress iliingia maji lini? Ile
mwezi ya mwanzo ndio wamefanya hivi ama madhara yote. Sasa wanakuja tena tujui tutaenda wapi.
Na ulikuwa unalala wapi?
Mimi nilikuwa nalala pale juu ya mwembe pale kule. Naona hapo. Nilikuwa nalala. Mpaka sasa hata sijui mahali nitaenda. Mattress yangu ndio hapo unaiona.
Pole sana. I hope utasaidika. Asante sana pia kwa muda wako. Labda tueleze jina lako.
Jina naitwa Mahad Abdurrahman, mkaji wa Windsor. Hapo hiyo maji imetuadhiri sana na tunakuanga na shida paka majirani. Hata sisi tumejitolea kusaidia hata majirani, lakini hiyo maji imetuadhiri na inasumbua watu. Na Kenjen kama wanawachilia maji madam kila wakati, wasituambie maji mito ni damu inataka kufuja, sio kufuja, hawa ndio wanatuachilia na hawalipangi fidia kusaidia watu. Na national government hatuonangi, wala county government hatuonangi. County government tunaonanga hawa wakati ya kampeni tu hapa Windsor. Hatuna viongozi na tunakuanga na shida ya maji. Serikali kama haitasaidia hiyo mambo ya maji, tutajua mahali tutaenda, hata kama ni hek tutaenda pamoja. Haya, asante sana.
Asante sana kwa muda wako. Naona unabebana na TV. Ni nini labda hii?
Hii TV ilikuwa yangu, imebebana maji. Sasa hata vyombo yangu yote imebebana maji. Nimetoka na watoto yangu peke yake. Sasa naomba serikali wanisaidie. Mtoto mmoja hata nimepoteza ndani ya maji mpaka sasa sijulikani mahali yako. Naomba serikali Garissa government, Garissa county na national government watusaidie.
Pole sana. Na unajua kama ule mtoto amefariki ama hajulikani mpaka leo?
Amefariki, maiti yake amepatikana kule ziwani. Ndio nimeenda kumzika leo asubuhi.
Very devastating situation there. Some of the residents here are saying they already lost their loved ones, and it is a situation that we'll be keeping eye on. But what is needed right now is intervention, both from the level of government, both from the county government and also the national government. Betty.
Hamza, just before I let you go, I mean, just listening to the residents, they're really, a concerning situation that some of them are saying that they do not know where to go then. So where does the county government and the national government come in? Because, I mean, they should be able to do something. Do you know of any help or aid that is being given to these residents who have now to leave their homes and move to other places to seek refuge?
Well, we spoke to some of the officials from the county government, and they said the little they can do or they did was to give food to the people who are affected by the ongoing flood, especially last month. And they're saying they already put effort to evacuate people or residents from where they are affected or where they were before the floods, and they have been taken to schools or government institutions. They said that is the little they could do. What they want is now also the government, national government, to at least do something, and also non-governmental organizations like Red Cross or any other humanitarian organization to do their part so that these people will be safe and sound at the end of the day. Betty.
Can you say have been the most affected? We are seeing, the elderly there. What is the situation with the children? Also considering that, when you have flooding and issues to do with water, you have a lot of waterborne diseases.
Well, these waterborne diseases were witnessed especially in Tana River area and also part of Garissa, especially Bula Sheikh and Bula Punda. You will find there's some, effort to make sure this is being improved, especially putting up medical camps and also putting up, going to hospitals and, requesting them to help the situation. The floods have started, right now in Garissa. We are still waiting to hear from all the medical department or the health department from Garissa to tell us maybe what they are planning to prevent when such, situation or such a problem occurs.
Yusuf there, thank you for that. He's of course talking to us from Garissa following the situation there. Remember that with the spilling over of water from the Masinga Dam is going to affect a number of residents from Garissa. And from Hamza, I want us now to bring in my colleague George Maringa. George, thank you very much for joining us. Now we've seen the report that you've compiled with regard to the water that is now spilling at Masinga Dam, but I just want you to just describe the situation for us. I mean, you have been there. You are there even right now as we speak. Talk to us about these water levels. What did you see?
Good morning to you, Betty. As of yesterday by 4 p.m., when we went on air, there was just a few drops that we witnessed flowing from the spillage area. But Betty, right now to my left, if you can see, now that's a full-blown spillage of water into the spillway area. Now that is just an indication that the dam is actually full and cannot hold any more. It is actually full to capacity of the 1,056.5 meters above sea level. But that's just an indication that water is gushing out from the dam. It is actually full to capacity and it can't hold any more. A scene that has been witnessed only in about over 3 years now. And it's a worry situation actually, because now when the water flows, because it comes in from Tana River on the other side, a distance of 45 kilometers, and then it comes and gets into the dam. But now, as the chief engineer told us, Mr. Ndege, yesterday, once the water comes in, it needs to go out. And so it now comes to the water now is now flowing out, as you can see, and down the spillway area coming to the other side. And Betty, as you can see, it now, from the spillway area, it's sort of a slope that now goes and, just here, we are just actually above a bridge where we are able to see all this. And, residents and some officials we have spoken to, they've just told us this is just the beginning. These are not, they're not the scary levels that we have witnessed so far. They have witnessed. This is just a beginning, in that the levels will even go higher, notably so because, the chief engineer, Mr. Ndege, told us that they are receiving 667 cubic meters of water per second. And this is just a clear indication that, water is coming in through the inlets. And once it comes in through the inlet, it gets into the dam, as I have said, and right now it is full and goes, through the spillage area up to Tana River and joins back to Tana River, which is on my right to the extreme there. Betty, this is the current situation here at Masinga Dam, an indication that actually the alert issued by the government could not actually reach Friday, which is tomorrow, and rather the residents in Tana River and those downstream could actually be affected, because you can imagine these volumes of water going to join back to Tana River. There, to the extreme right, the spillage is about a kilometer, a distance of 500 meters to a kilometer. And, it is a situation that could be worrying because, there have been reports as the Kengen company, electricity company, clarified yesterday that they have been accused of, allowing the water to flow. But that is not the case because they said through the chief engineer, Mr. Ndege, who said that actually what happens is that they do not, open the water, the machines to allow the water to pass through. It is just this spillage occurs once the dam holds its capacity of 1,056.5 meters above sea level. So, Betty, this is just, the beginning. We were here yesterday at around 4 p.m. We witnessed, just slow and, just little drops of water getting into the spillage area, and right now we can see it has now started the spillage due to increase in water levels due to the inlets or the rivers that serve Tana River, which serves the Masinga Dam. Betty. All right.
George, before I let you go, let's also just talk about the residents there. In your report there, you compiled and say that maybe not too many residents would be affected in the villages surrounding, the dam. But let's just talk about, the mitigation measures that have been put for those people who would be affected in the long run.
But indeed, the mitigation measures that have been put so far is once the government issued an alert, it meant that the residents need to move to higher areas. And speaking to a couple of them, interacting them here in Masinga town, they told us, where does the state government expect them to go to? We actually had one of them who told us, and we will actually go to his farm, which is just downstream. He told us that the water actually goes now to his farm, which is just, a clear indication that he could actually lose a lot. These are just residents and women who have come actually, and farmers who have come to witness this scenario. And, they just told us themselves that they will be, it will actually affect them in one way or another. And I'll just try to speak to them probably. If you could just come to us and talk to us, Kidogo. Yes, thank you very much. This is just one resident. We are live on KTN News, sir. You'd like just you to tell us, are you a resident of this place? Start by telling us your name.
My name is Nyambogo Manga. I'm working with Arda.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this indication or this, increase in water levels, what does it mean for residents here?
Levels, once it is leveled, and as you see now, it is spilling, it is over the level. Okay. Yeah.
And for the residents downstream, because you had some of them who, if you could just face this side, there are some of them who actually told us that their farms will be affected just downstream. Is that the situation down there?
They will be affected because if you see, there are some other dams. Once it is filling, it over to the other dams. Yeah. Yeah.
So the residents here will not be affected directly?
They will not be affected unless they had some more land. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you much. But that's just one of our residents we've caught up here. They are just coming to witness the water levels that were last witnessed about 3 years ago in 2015. And this is just an indication that the dam is full and it cannot hold anymore because it is full to capacity, 1,056.5 meters above sea level. Betty.
All right, George Maringa there reporting from the Masinga Dam, just giving us the situational analysis of what's happening there. Like you mentioned already, the water has started to spill over, and this was as early as yesterday. And